everybody? Welcome to another edition of Finally Friday with the AAA gang, of course.
Facts. It's the pretty boys versus the petty boys.
What did I make you?
I'm one of the boys. I'm one of the
okay.
guys.
Listen, I didn't want to assume any pronouns. I just, you gotta ask people their pronouns.
She's an alpha. She's an alpha.
All right, I'm an alpha, but I get to hang out with the guys all the time.
Understood. Well, we're talking about a lot of different artists today. We're talking about Lil Uzi. Hey. We're talking about Anita Baker. We're talking about, who else we got on the thing? Oh, Janet Jackson, of course.
You're the best thing.
That's
Anita.
But
that's
I just said Janet, though. But
I know.
You saw the mind process a little slow.
Like a
I was just like, Janet.
I was like, that's not Janet's song.
Janet did like a moth to a flame burned by the fire.
Exactly. Don't sing it too long because we don't want any licenses.
Okay,
yes.
Right. You two tearing us up. Give us a break,
give us a break, please. Black media, come on.
We're trying our best.
But we're actually starting off with Trinidad James. Y'all remember Trinidad James?
Yeah.
Gold all in my chain.
All in my chain.
Hey.
Gold all in my ring.
Hey.
Gold all in my watch. Yeah, so we're big college anthem when I was in college, at least. I know y'all a little.
I can't.
Not closer to my age, but he was in Detroit this past week.
I saw that.
Yeah, and spent a lot of time throughout Detroit, so he didn't just hit like the hot spots. He was on like between 6 and 8 miles.
On Livernois. He went to Durden's Catering.
Yeah, he went to Durden's Catering.
Yeah, he was all over the city. It was almost like a tour.
Little fun fact, Durden's Catering is my family. So
and he went to Jerk and Jollof over there on 350 Terrace, our neighbor.
How can we make like a song out of that? He was all over the DAA.
No.
DAA? No,
he was saying
all
like,
over the
I know, like
not the letter C. He was saying, hey.
Anyhow.
That's what he was doing.
I need a little coffee today.
Yeah, but I feel like to experience Detroit, you got to do what he did. Like, if you go to his Instagram right now, it's still like posts. You know how people do like post a story like I'm in Detroit, but he made like deliberate posts of his actual feed on his timeline of different spots that he hit in Detroit.
I feel like we gotta talk about how Detroit is really like on the up right now for artists. We have a lot of major artists that come through the city just to feel the energy. Yeah, you know, like when Masego was here, he talked about driving through the streets and just getting a feel for the city. We know Yachty's here all the time. Yo Gotti loves to be here. Yeah. Jeezy loves to be here. So it's like, put some of these Detroit artists
hating on Detroit is anti-black. I keep telling y'all, you hate on
Detroit.
Artists are definitely tapping in right about now, and it's in contrast from kind of the hate we used to get about Detroit. People come here and they hate on Detroit like, oh, they're nothing but abandoned houses and all that type of stuff. But it's dope to really see people coming in and really enjoying themselves when they come here to the
they do. So. They come here, they pick up the flavor, they go home with some buffs. It's like, give us our due. It really is Detroit versus everybody, but we welcome everybody. You just can't be here on no bull.
Yeah. So we got an assignment. You come here to the D and you do what
you get to experience stuff.
You do what Trinidad did.
You gotta stay a couple days. You can't experience Detroit in one day. Like you gotta stay a couple days.
You can't take the sauce and run off. That's what my best friend said.
You can't take the sauce and run off.
You can't just come here and take the sauce and run off. You gotta invest in the city.
So he hit the Motown Museum. He hit the Charles H. Wright Museum. He went to Burn Rubber. He even went to D1 Coney at 2 a.m. He got a real
the only place that's open.
That's
really only open right now.
If you're like downtown.
Coney Island in general for Detroit is like such a staple. I remember the first time I found out that Coney Islands weren't everywhere. Like, there's actual Coney Island in New York, but it's like
your first time outside of Detroit.
Yeah, I was like, there's no Coney. Where y'all get?
I know because I asked somebody that question.
They're like the place in New York.
Yeah.
Like,
no. We got Coney Islands all over the D. So when you gotta come here, you gotta show love. So shout out to Trinidad James for coming through. Come back again. We love to have you.
Always welcome. Obviously, you enjoyed yourself. Open invitation. Feel free to come back.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to another artist, Anita Baker, the legend Anita Baker. Yes. Don't. All right, we're not going to disrespect Miss Anita like that. We're not going to disrespect
like the
Miss
way
Anita.
Miss Anita is set up, she might actually tweet us back like, please don't ever.
Please don't ever, Andre. She'll be like, Andre.
Andre.
Look, I would do you, I would do you wonders, okay?
Yeah.
We can stream you now. We're going to stream you, that's for sure.
Yes. So we can now stream her because she's owning her masters. So remember a couple months back, she asked us not to stream because she was in the process of acquiring all of her masters. But then she tweeted, all my children are coming home. in response to, you know, her 5 albums that she has out.
Yeah.
And now you can clean up your house again to Anita Baker and cruise down the lines to Anita Baker if you would
I
like.
feel like I could never not hear Anita though. I hate to say that, but like
Anita.
I feel like every time that I wanted to stream her, some way, somehow, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I cheated a little bit.
Yeah, we
Anita.
cheated
like,
a little bit. We missed you so much, you know.
I tried to stream you as little as possible. Like my intake reduced, but I had to stream it. But did you see what Taylor Swift said?
No, what did she say?
I quote, I want to get this right. What a beautiful moment. Congratulations, Anita.
Did she say Miss Anita?
No, just Anita.
Oh.
Like they on the first name
Wait,
basis.
you know what? I gotta say this though. It's so crazy. I didn't know what she tweeted, but when I heard Anita, the black, you know, church kid in me was
Black
like,
Twitter evoked. They were like, you do not call this woman Anita. She is Miss Anita.
I didn't.
You call her ma'am. You call her.
I don't know how I missed that this week, but no, when you said it, that was the first thing I said. Like, ooh, you can't just call.
I know. It's just, for context, Taylor Swift is 31 and Anita Baker is 63. So
let me just say, and this may be a little controversial, but I love Anita, and she may want us to stream now.
Miss Anita.
Miss Anita.
Yeah, let's get it right.
Yes, Miss Anita.
Please, don't come for us.
But if you want us to stream your music, you want to bring out some more concerts, baby. I'm sorry, like you know, because you know, a lot of Detroiters really wasn't feeling her when she kind of slighted us here in Detroit for not having her retirement concert in Detroit. She went everywhere else.
I feel
and
like
skipped
Miss
us.
Anita has a history of being very controversial. Definitely with the citizens of Detroit, I do believe that there's kind of like a little bit of an underlining, like, you know, we support you. We went to the IHOP, you know, on Jefferson before that got shut down. You know, the least you could do is maybe pop out at the Aretha every now and then.
Maybe if y'all stream her enough, she'll do a concert here. If we stream her enough now, we're not going. Wow. So we always preaching black ownership and stuff like this. So now that she owns herself, we not gonna support her. That's what we doing now.
Miss Anita is to concerts in Detroit what Lauryn Hill is to concerts everywhere.
That's an innocent analogy.
Yeah, it is. That's
I think if you want us to love you more, just give us a concert or two. You know. That does not hurt.
Who would you love to see in concert right now? This is a little off topic, but like, who would you love to see in concert? Like, who would you love to have come to Detroit?
Patti LaBelle.
Really? What about you?
I'm always Kirk Franklin can come. He's been coming.
I like Kirk.
I would go to Kirk. Yeah. You know who I was thinking about, and I just really, really, really like just hope and pray that he does like one last like tour, and that's Stevie Wonder. I have to see Stevie in person. I love him.
I think if Stevie did like a one night only sort of thing, that'd be cool. But Stevie hitting city to city at this point, that's
I know.
I'm still trying to think of an Anita Baker song that I like.
You can't think of Anita Baker song you like?
No.
Caught Up in the Rapture of Love?
Sweet Love?
Sweet Love? No, I Apologize?
No. Oh, yeah.
My
Angel?
Come on.
There's a lot of them. But I was trying to think of a good one.
Were you trying to Google Anita Baker?
You had to come up. Oh, my God.
You had to Google Anita Baker song?
Look, I love her, but I was also trying to figure out like which one is a good song to sing.
None for you.
Okay.
Stop it. We've already been through
I
that.
can't.
We're not doing that. So, more little story. Call her Miss Anita. What is something I had to get used to when I first started here? Because I was calling people like Miss and Mister, and they were like, no, just call
you
me
have to.
first
Well,
name.
professionally, they do teach you. You don't need to do that because it kind of asserts like them as dominating. We are peers.
Yeah. Peer. I guess in the workplace is different, but yeah, if you see somebody on the street like ma'am, sir, like that's how.
Well, some
it
people
is.
don't even want to be acknowledged as that because they feel like, look, I'm not old. So
That was also true, but I think you have to, out of respect for them, give them the benefit of the doubt by calling them that. And then if they say you don't have to worry about that, then it's like,
oh,
I
Taylor
get in
Swift.
trouble for just saying yes to my grandma. I
but
cannot say yes without saying
Taylor
yes,
Swift
ma'am.
and Miss Anita, they're not peers though, right?
They're not.
No, I mean, they're in the same industry,
but
industry.
they're not like in the same lane or level. I might add.
You have to have a higher level of respect, I think.
But some would say both are legends.
Yeah.
Some would say. So it's like
Taylor Swift in her own right is extremely successful. I was randomly like Googling her a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I didn't realize
she was 31.
She's
a legend in her generation.
She's very, very successful. Yeah.
For her generation. Thanks to Kanye.
She's our generation.
What people say thanks to Kanye?
No.
Nah, she was gonna be a star. I think
she was
that
a star
probably
regardless of
lit the fire a little more, like else some wood
did.
to the fire, but she was gonna be good.
That was kind of like the beginning of the end, like not the end, but it was kind of like the beginning of like the shift in Kanye after that happened with Taylor.
It was.
Yeah.
Then there was another shit for he got Born Again. So
Right, yeah. Did you listen to Donda?
Donda, I have a couple tracks. It was too long. This is like 2 hours.
It was very, yeah. I stopped a little halfway through.
Drake
Did you listen to Donda?
pretty much clouded over everything of that the following day.
Exactly.
Following
Certified
few
Lover
days.
Boy came out. I couldn't even get into
You know
Donda.
what? I can't say Certified Lover Boy, the replay value on that. It hasn't been a day since it came out that I haven't listened to at least one song off of that
It's
album.
the most streamed debut album of all time. But
Yes,
Exactly.
it is.
I digress. Some people say Drake's not a legend, but I digress. But speaking of legends, Miss Janet Jackson, you see the announcement that she's doing a two-part documentary, so 2 hours each, in January with A&E, executive produced by herself.
I love that. I can't wait to see it. I love everything about Janet. I'm interested to find out about her life. Like, we know about Janet, but when you think about it, Janet has lived a very colorful life. She's lived a very colorful life.
Like, from good times, and
Bobby
then who her family is,
and then
she dated,
and then
being married.
Jermaine Dupri, she was
and then
married
being
to Alba Sound,
exposed.
you know?
The Super Bowl thing.
Yeah,
Like, that's the thing.
I feel like, and to me, it's so crazy because I feel like Janet still kind of maintains a mystery. So, but she's been in the tabloids a lot, but to an extent, it's like, we don't really know Janet.
Yeah, and then she didn't like have a kid a couple years ago at like 50
people
or
forget
something
she
like
has
that.
a child now. She's got a son. So I would be very interested to see the way Janet would tell her own story about her life. So
would you put her? There's different levels to stardom, right? Would you put her like? Where would you rank her like compared to Michael?
Megastar.
Yeah, they're both on like a first. You say Janet, you think of Janet Jackson.
Megastar.
Like,
have you seen? Okay, so
I went to one of her concerts some years back, and it was cool.
We have to stop including you.
You disrespecting the legends. Like, I don't
we have
understand.
to stop including you on certain segments because we got to talk about this offline.
Oh,
but no,
goodness.
so my aunt in Atlanta, she like loves Janet Jackson, and she said for self-care over the pandemic, she used to get on YouTube and watch old Janet Jackson concerts, and she showed me one when I went to go visit her a couple months ago. And Janet Jackson went on a world tour and literally sold out like a huge.
Yeah, definitely one of the greatest performers
like,
alive.
she's definitely one of the greatest performers alive. Like he said, she's one of the greatest artists alive. Janet is just you can't like any Tiana Taylor, all of them, Sierra, they all pay homage to Janet because I feel like she was a trendsetter. She paved the way.
Definitely.
And she was in The Clumps, which is now on Netflix.
She was?
She was.
Oh, yeah.
She was Eddie
I
Murphy's
forgot about
wife.
that. Yeah.
She did some acting. She's actually a very good actress.
She did acting too, yeah.
Remember she did
Oh yeah, Why Did I Get Married Too?
Why did I
Oh, yeah.
Perfect Patty messed up. Perfect Patty messed up. Come on. That's my scene. I crack up at that every time.
Why Did I Get Married Too? When she was like, come on, Gavin, and she was knocking all the glass out. Janet is extremely talented. Like, as an artist, she's very good at whatever she does.
What has she been out? What has she done lately, though?
She doesn't need to do it.
What
She
have you done for me
documentary.
lately?
She's been producing her own documentary on her life story. She's telling her own story.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good for her.
Who are you impressed by?
Patti LaBelle, Fantasia, Chris Brown, others. But
you know what? They all love Janet too, right? You know that, right?
I'm sure they do. All the
None
best
of them would just say Janet's all right. None of them would say that.
Compared to Michael,
They're sister and brother.
I know, but
I mean, that's not a really fair
They're both
comparison.
literally legends, and that speaks even more to Janet.
But
that
you know
she's
what?
Still a legend in her
Okay,
own
so
right.
what are some music? What are some songs to Janet that you can think of?
That's the way love goes. Doesn't
That's
really
the
matter.
way love
Rhythm Nation,
goes.
Right,
Like, come
Velvet
on.
Rope. I get so lonely.
See, here's the thing. I think her
Feels So Right. That's a hustle jam right there. Like,
I Want You off the Demeter Joe
But I think her
album,
music was a
Feedback.
little bit before my time. So
We're the same age.
Michael wasn't before your time. Like, that's really the argument
Michael's
we're
music
making?
was a little bit more universal.
Oh, wow. This is really just, I'm learning so much about you lately.
Exactly. Moving on from people that Andre's not impressed by, a person I'm not impressed by, Lil Uzi Vert. Like, it is what it is. But in case you don't know who Lil Uzi Vert is, he is a rapper. And a couple months ago, earlier this year, he got a jewel implanted in his forehead, rumored to be valued around $24 million. So he does this festival, Rolling Loud, in Miami, and he jumps into the crowd surfs, and his jewel comes off. Like, his jewel got snatched.
Look at her. Her was like.
I
So-
mean, this just feels so awkward and so painful that someone's like, are they like literally stealing it off?
That's what I'm
Every
saying. Like,
time
was it
I
just like
think
a
about this
brushed
story-
against and then like a hand flew and like it
Because
fell off,
if
or did
it's-
somebody like yaga and just
If
like
that
snatch
was
it?
that loose that it could just fall out, we have bigger problems. But I don't know, for some reason now all I'm imagining is like Thanos. Like when he was pulling Vision Stone out his
Oh,
head.
yeah, the
I'm a
Vision,
huge
yeah.
Marvel I'm a huge Marvel
I
fan.
remember that
But
scene.
like but it was a dumb idea to begin with. It wasn't that smart.
some
I mean, it's
Some
some,
artists
some
do-
people say it's on brand for Lil Uzi. Like he
to
does
lose
the
a $24 million stone, he talked
Oh,
about
so
saving
let the
the
record
money
show
for
he
that
got
for
the
years.
stone back,
Oh,
so
he
it's
got it
not
back.
still missing. He got the stone back, and it's not in his forehead now. But
That's smart.
I know, but if you put it in your forehead, like he knew what kind of attention he was gonna be attracted.
And attention is the key word because a lot of artists are doing things to be relevant and to be attention seeking. So that could be another thing. Because I mean, look, who does that?
Lil Uzi.
It's like what?
That's who does it.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for celebrities sometimes because there has to be this like constant push and pull between wanting to always be in the spotlight and doing things for attention, and then also when you get embarrassed, not wanting so much attention. And I think this is like slightly embarrassing. I don't know what was his reason behind doing it, but for me, I could never fathom how they were able to keep that stone in his head anyway.
Listen,
Like, I don't know if they use a fastener.
The medical field is extensive,
Yeah.
okay?
You know, or is it kind of like those piercings that people used to get in their cheeks and stuff?
I don't
like,
have experience with that either, so
Yeah.
I really
I
don't
mean,
know what to tell
nowadays, people are getting things added to their bodies, taken away from their bodies. Medical research has really advanced.
Yeah, now I heard that you can get like abs put in. I didn't know that before.
I
Yeah,
feel
like you can get like a
plastic
six
surgery is
pack.
crazy.
Yeah, like you can get a 6-pack.
Yeah,
excuse
I
me,
got
at
an
Sham.
appointment like in a month from now for the
For the 6-pack?
Yeah.
You get a 6-pack for winter?
I'm working. See, you didn't
That's
go.
a terrible investment.
You didn't go to the gym
That's a
the other week.
terrible investment.
You didn't go to the gym the other week, so I'm gonna
gosh.
advance it.
You want to look good out here? Or are you gonna?
I'm already looking good,
You gonna up
baby.
and on
I'm
the
already
gram?
looking
You
good, baby.
always look good,
But, I
Andre.
just had to work on it just a little bit.
I
So
cannot.
we're gonna advance this.
I don't. Do y'all think he should get it replaced? Do y'all think he's gonna put it back in?
I don't know if he's going to put it back in. I think at this point you kind of got to because it's like
I'm gonna be honest.
It's all you still got the mark in your forehead. Like
Speaking
it's
of
still,
artistry, I think that's the only thing I really know about Lil Uzi. That and that he's dating JT from City Girls.
yeah, dating a city girl.
Yeah, but I never.
And the little dances that he does.
Yeah, but what's one of his songs?
I don't know. I'm not impressed by him. Like,
Yeah, do you know any Uzi songs?
All of those that he's dating the city.
oh, does he know that song?
Let me see.
Now I do what I want. Something like don't go like that.
No,
Do
I
what
only think
want.
about him when he's like, I don't know, man. It's only my 3rd day out here.
Oh yeah, he's really known for memes.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, for memes, I always see him. But like, let me see if I
And
can
for
look one
people
of
who
his
are
songs.
who are watching and don't know Lil Uzi, it's fine. But for people who are watching and saying, who's the city girl?
Oh yeah,
City
the City
Girls
Girls
is a
in
group.
Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
know
Google
who.
it.
Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody know
Alright.
who the City Girl lot is.
If you listen to the radio, you know
Yeah,
the City Girls.
we're not talking about girls who are in the city.
Yeah, no.
They're a group.
Thank you
cannot.
for
I
the
cannot.
grandmas.
You know what?
For the
I
grandmas and
cannot.
grandpas. Thank you for that explanation.
Yeah.
Speaking of albums, I'm not like really. I don't know too many Lil Uzi Vert songs, which I'm sure he's a good artist. I'm sure he probably has tons of fans. But on the helms of like Donda and CLB, I'm actually really looking forward to see what Kendrick is about to drop.
I'm kind of not
Kendrick
impressed.
Lamar, I'm not impressed.
That
either.
little not with. I'm talking about with what he put out, like the little snippet video with what's the dancer girl, Normani.
Normani. But I don't really think that's Kendrick. I feel like that's just a collab. I'm like his album, like Damn it has major replay value. We're still listening
then
to
that went
Damn.
like he won a Nobel Peace Prize, I think, for that or something like that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
it
Or was
pretty
it?
But then what about
Butterfly?
what about the
maybe?
news that Drake secretly released Kanye's music?
Oh, the Andre 3 Stacks.
Yeah.
I think.
It was a good song.
Yeah, I think it was a good song, but
What was that all about? It makes you think that this whole there was some type of coordination or collaboration between them two.
I don't
I
think.
mean,
so.
isn't that what
release-
celebrities do?
Yeah.
Like,
As far as
meet the
release
public,
dates.
They
design.
basically kind of like through their quote unquote feud, they like made us anticipate both albums, but
Yeah.
I do think there was a little hesitation on Kanye's
Wait, so
part.
who got played? Drake or Kanye?
Kanye.
I don't know, because people were saying Drake sort of was a bad look for Drake because Andre 3 Stacks was real like vulnerable on that record, and in a few like that's how he wanted to come out. But Kanye followed up on the record and was doing something completely different than what Andre was on the record. So really, like they both kind of look bad.
So I think in this situation, it's more so like.
I think we're all winners as far as fans of the music.
Oh
winners. So whatever you want to play this weekend on the aux court, let us know, comment. And if you have any suggestions for what we should talk about next week, feel free to comment that as well. Anything else for the good of the order?
We should do a Finally Friday playlist. Maybe we will put that together. Like, check out our Finally Friday playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. We're gonna bring one to y'all next week.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. The Finally Friday playlist coming
music
up.
For the fall because it's getting a little chilly and.
It is. I'm definitely sweated out.
She couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait. I saw that it was gonna be 60 something. I was like, I'm out.
We need music for. What do you call that when people leave the summer months when it comes to dating and
cuffing season.
Cuffing season.
It is cuffing season. So is cuffing season now or is it just coming?
I think it's like tryouts now.
Oh, it's tryouts right now.
The tryouts?
Yeah.
I'm behind.
So next week I'll wear a long sleeve because clearly they got sweater, and I'm still in my t-shirt.
Yeah, it's a little chilly today.
Shout out to Sister Act 2, Cold Beans and Collard Greens. Shout out to that. Any shout outs you got?
St. Francis Academy.
St. Francis, yeah. Listen, they read my shirt at the end of the show. Look at that.
Sister Act 2 is one of my favorite movies. St. Francis Academy. I love it. Music.
I want one of these.
Yeah,
I love that. Okay.
What do you got going on here?
This is just Nebraska. This is just something I picked up that I thought it was really cute.
Okay, I thought you got it on your weekend trip you took, which was dope if people haven't seen it. Anyhow.
Well, that's all for Finally Friday. Make sure you tune in next week, everybody. See you next time.
Have a great weekend.